Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, December 17th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. We've got a little wolf hanging out with us. And our energy mantra for today is, I am responsible for connecting to the blessings in my everyday reality. Before I let her go run off, here's a little more kitten love. Don't worry, it's not one of those super challenging days. Putting her in this direction, away from the fire. We actually have a pretty quiet astro day transit-wise, although we are building into the full moon in Gemini. That'll be happening later in the evening on Saturday night. We are also building into the Mercury and Chiron square. And I'm really feeling like that's kind of one of the pervasive energies that we're working with today. Mercury and Capricorn. You know, I always like to look at, like, I love seeing me in the mirror right there. The highs and the lows. The highs and the lows of each sign. So Mercury in Capricorn gives us authority over our mental energy. But it also can be where we have handed over that authority. So we have that squaring, bringing resistance to Chiron and Aries. So Chiron and Aries is working on healing, bringing healing to who we are. And this isn't meant to be about ego trips or anything like this. This really is meant to be like your authentic soul self that comes in. And that's where we find the similarity in the square between Capricorn and Aries. Both have these deep connection to soul that can be diffused by society, by the energy of our 3D realm, right? And so our work is getting past the shoulds, getting past any area where we have handed over that authority, recognizing our own personal authority, the personal authority in our minds, or in and of our mind, and the power of it, like I spoke of yesterday. So we're building into that, and that's coming hand in hand with this full moon in Gemini, which is also going hand in hand with us wrapping up the North Node in Gemini process. So really working on the workings of your mind, working on the thoughts that you think. Where do they come from? Where do they come from? We have so many, what is it? I always forget his name. Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton. He wrote the book, The Honeymoon Effect. And I really appreciate scientists who have looked into the workings of the mind. And he is one of them. He is awesome. You know, we have all these voices in our head from childhood and possibly even before. You know, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. There are even memes that our society has, like children should be seen and not heard. I know that's from older generations, but still, like, it's in our energy fields, it's in our DNA, it's in our mental energies. And so our work is shifting out this to make room for the new passages, the new mental passages that align. The new mental passages that align with your higher path, with your higher calling. And that, to me, is the transit of the day. It's the moon in Gemini connecting to Saturn. This is a trine. But the moon in Gemini is like, all right, what sound bites have you picked up over the years? What are you carrying around? And how do they align with your higher vision? Saturn in Aquarius. Do they align with your higher purpose, higher vision? Or are they keeping you in the dark? Are they keeping you in the dark ages? Are they keeping you in the shoulds? Are they keeping you under the thumb of some other authority? So this is our work as we build up to the full moon. As we build to the full moon, there are usually emotional tides that do come. So be aware of that. And I would say also be aware of the stories. You don't have to tell stories. You don't have to build stories around this. Your work is noticing and seeing where you can make shifts in this energy. One of the cards I have for us today is the transformation card. And so this is our work, the transformation process. Joe wants to say something. I was
just going to say that it actually will come to you if you allow your mind to be quiet enough.
Yeah, it's true. It will come to you if you allow your mind to be quiet enough. Sometimes getting it to be quiet is the work. I love that because that goes hand in hand with this card too. We have the Beyond Illusion card, which is a card of seeing and aligning with the truth. It is the Judgment card in traditional tarot. This isn't about judging yourself. It's just being willing to see through the veils, to see through the illusions. I also have 2 cards that I consider inner child cards. I would say there's like 4 or 5 inner child cards in this deck. So here's 2 of them. The adventure card, which is like the willingness to go there, and the trust card. I would say trusting your process, and just like Joe said, trusting that these energies will come for you.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, they will, whether you like it or not. The final card is the abundance card, and this is a card of staying balanced in between the spiritual and the physical. So make sure that you are looking at this on multiple realms, because let's be fair, there's a lot of authoritarianism. Am I saying that right? I think I'm saying that wrong. How do you say that, Jojo?
What are you saying? I just want to throw it.
Authoritarianism. I can't even say it right now.
The universe will always meet you halfway, and it wants you to succeed. Ooh, I'm so sorry. That's a sign right there. Abundance.
No, I know. I'm trying to say, I can't say the word that I want to use,
sorry.
but can you turn that off?
Yeah, sorry.
Authoritative energies, basically, in the spiritual realm as well, that should on you and tell you this is the way it's meant to be, that may not be aligned with your soul. So it's not just like the 3D world. Like, really look to your spiritual trainings and such as well, because it's all over the place. Truly, what your balance is, that's what you want to move into. Balance in the physical and balance in the spiritual. So I'm going to leave that there. You can book a reading. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.